Hey guys, what's up? This is Kool-Aid Man, and today I'm bringing you a Destiny video on Raid. Do not pay attention to this video at all. Pay attention to the commentary because the video will get you absolutely nowhere at all. So I'm not going to give you the whole strategy guide on how to play this game, nor am I going to give you every single detail of the Raid. So keep in mind that it's not a complete strategy guide. It's more of a tips on how to go about it. So without further ado, I'd like to explain all my tips that I'd like to share with you. So, tip number 1, do not be a solo hero, okay? No, you're not going to beat it by yourself. You're not going to carry your team to victory. Everybody has to be in sync in order to do this. If one person's out of sync, then your team's going to lose, and everybody's going to die, and nobody's going to win the raid at all. So, it's a very valuable team effort deal here. So you can't rely on yourself. It's not like Call of Duty. If you're playing team deathmatch, you can carry your team or whatever. This is everybody has to be really good or else it's not going to work. Number 2, I'd like to mention that you do have to be a really high level if you want to even at least touch like the next level of the Vault of Glass besides the first one. So you do want to have a high level. I recommend at least level 26 if you want to do this raid. Like, it is extremely tough, and the enemies just get tougher and tougher as you go along the road, and you just want to make sure that you're the best you could be. So make sure you could do that. I recommend farming a little bit. Farm for your items. It works. Play some Crucible. I know a lot of people who got their exotic weapons off Crucible, and that brings me to my next subject is the exotic weapons. You want to have a legendary or exotic primary at least. I mean, it's not really needed. Well, it is really needed, but like you can definitely go without it. It's just one of those things that take a load off your back, and it's just so much easier to go with when you have a legendary or primary. So don't be afraid to just go ahead and go back and do stuff, because the raid's going to always be there and you're always going to have time to do it and stuff. So don't worry about it. Somebody already got first place anyways, so anything after that, it doesn't really matter. So just make sure that you're ready for it and your level's high enough. Make sure your friends' levels are high enough, and make sure everybody knows how to cooperate with each other. Nobody argues with each other. You don't want anybody to have problems with anything. So that being said, you want to also give everybody a role in the whole raid itself. So you want to like figure out what people are good at and what they could control the best. So let's say if somebody could actually do the actual mission itself, like if somebody could understand and listen very well, or understands what the objective is, let them do the objective and let the others shoot and defend and whatever that they're good at. So if somebody's good at defending, let them defend. Don't let them do otherwise, because it's just gonna mess you up. Just have that have that ready for you. And also, even with that said, you have to have room for options. You can't be single-minded, and you can't just stay on one thing, because even like I'm gonna quote from Far Cry 3 here. So like, insanity is where you try something over and over again and expect different results. So if you're going to try the same thing over and over again and you keep failing, then there's obviously something wrong here. So try changing it up a little. So when you change it up, I mean, you have different results every time. See what results the best and try to change it in a little bit, but in a better direction. Like, if you could tell which direction it's going in, like, kind of help it lead to that, but don't change something that's going to drastically change the way of how you were playing it, and then it just makes it totally worse. I mean, just change it to where it makes it better. So always change it to make it better, and if you can't do it, then there is something wrong, and you're gonna have to practice, and practice makes better. So that being said, I think that's pretty much it for my tips. So you're gonna die a lot in this raid. That's a given. You're gonna die at least 100 times in your first raid if you ever complete it. So yeah, I did the raid with a few other people. We managed to get almost to the last boss, and it was just hectic. It was just too much. Like, we were almost there, and it was like, I don't know, it's just impossible to like completely do. So yeah, you're gonna have to rely on everybody else, and they're gonna have to all rely on you. So it's a kind of a mutual thing, and you kind of have to help everybody out by helping yourself. So yeah, that's pretty much it for these tips and tricks, though. If you guys enjoyed this commentary and found it helpful, give it a like, comment, subscribe, whatever you do, and that'd be awesome. So this is Kool-Aid Man. Thanks for watching.